This shit from Do Sosa.
What's good, y'all boys? It's your boy 901 Tommy back in the building, man. Y'all already know what it is. We finna be watching. I spent 35K on hoodies for my clothing brand. Nobody bought them. This low key remind me of what's kind of happening with me right now. So I'm gonna watch this video. I'm gonna see, what strategies he got, what I'm saying, going on. Maybe he got some strategies to bounce back, stuff like that, because I need it, man. Because I don't know if y'all know, but I spent 1K and some change. Well, I really spent like around 3-4K on the bulk. It didn't work out, barely like didn't sell. So right now we just trying to run ads for it to see if that's the issue, cause we never ran ads yet, so we don't know, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on. So yeah. But anyway, let's get I'm a little tired, sorry. I just got done taking a nap. But let's get into it.
I have some bad news. I invested $35,000 into all these hoodies. As you can see, the one that I'm wearing right now, and then all these boxes right here, and all these hoodies right here, as you can see, and then also have a pink colorway as well, and they're not really selling. There's two things I can do. The first option is I can see.
I ain't gonna lie. The hoodie's low-key hard, but it would be better if he took off, like, okay, you see like the white words and then like the color words. Like if he took off the color words, kept the white words in, or took off the white words, left the color word, like it would be way better, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be way better. In my opinion. Like I don't, y'all, in my opinion, but yeah.
Sit here and cry about it. Or I can do the second option, and that's to take this L as a lesson learned. So let's get right into today's video. Okay, so as you guys should know, I'm the owner of Grail Locker. I'll put it on screen right here. I have been running this business for about 4 years now, and recently I spent a lot of money on a bulk order, and my drop failed. Basically, I'm just be honest, the drop low-key failed. I'll give like a basic rundown right now. So originally I ordered these two hoodies, this black one right here, and then also the pink one that you just saw. Ordered them in December. My manufacturer said, sure friend, they'll be done in January. And as you guys know, if you have a clothing brand, you know that Chinese New Year usually starts around January, February time frame. I guess my manufacturer decided to take Chinese New Year off for like 3 years straight. So what the heck? I didn't end up getting my bulk order until like mid-May, later May, early June, right? And now it's 90 degrees, it's 100 degrees outside, and nobody's trying to buy a hoodie. Like, what the heck? Like I said earlier, I could sit there and I can cry about it, or I can just take this as a lesson learned and kind of just bounce back from it. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys these solutions of what to do if your clothing brand drop fails, because it's gonna happen to everybody. Nike, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Fendi, Adidas, Bape, Supreme, Stussy, all those brands have clothing brand drops, or they have drops that flop, that do terrible. Nobody buys the product. Nobody is immune from that. Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, all of them, they are not immune from that, all right? So I'm gonna be explaining what to do if your drop flops. Okay, so for option number one, you can mark the product as sold out on your website, and as you guys know, the product is not actually sold out. You have a whole bunch of inventory sitting in your room, it may be sitting in your office, it might be sitting in your storage unit, right? But you're gonna mark it as sold out, and then once you do that, people are probably gonna ask, yo, can you bring this back? I want that hoodie. Can you restock it? When are you restocking? When are you guys dropping it again, right? So keep posting videos, keep building up hype, and then eventually people are gonna be like, yo, I missed the first drop, whatever, it's sold out now. So this next time they drop, I wanna get my hoodie now. That's the first option. I'll kind of break it down a little bit better than what I just did right now. That was like a little quick rundown. So once you do market sold out, right, what you're gonna do then is you're gonna post videos with that product saying thank you everybody who ordered, and then customers start to get their hoodies in, right? The few customers who did order, they'll get their hoodies in, they'll get their t-shirts in, and then they'll post with it, right? People can see that you actually ship out your orders. Once you do that, build up the hype for like a few weeks, a month, however long it takes, right, to build up that hype. You're gonna market it as like a restock, right? Market it as a restock. And then people are gonna be like, yo, I need to get my hoodie this time. They sold out the first time, I need that. Hashtag need that. Once you market it as like a restock, you're gonna set your drop date. Maybe it's July 14th. It might be May 23rd, whatever, right? Once that date comes around, you should see a spike in sales that day. So let's say you ordered about 100 hoodies and you had them on your website for like a few weeks and you only sold like 30, right? This time you should at least sell like 40, 50, 60, even completely sell out at everything. So that's the first option you can do. Just kind of create like a fake sense of hype, basically, or a fake sense of urgency. Even though it didn't actually sell out, you're gonna market it as pretending if it did actually sell out. So that's like the first method right there explained, just creating like a fake sense of urgency, because urgency is very, very key, especially when running a clothing brand, because if you don't have a sense of urgency, people are gonna be like, oh, I'll order the hoodie in a few months, whatever. I'm not gonna buy it right now. It'll be on the website in a few months. I'll just get it later. So that's why it's very important to create a sense of urgency, so that way people buy your products immediately. So once you restock that product, they're gonna be like, yo, it might sell out in like 2 days. It's probably gonna sell out in the same hour. It might sell out in like a week, right? Urgency. You need to get people buying your product. You don't want them going to your website, oh, I'll just buy this next week when I get paid. Oh, I'll just buy this in 3 months, whatever, when it's colder outside. Like, no, you need to create a sense of urgency. And also, another method as well is sending out a SMS and email blast. So be like, we're restocking on this hoodie, right? We're never restocking again. Get it now. Limited supplies, 2 to 3 day shipping, something like that, right? Use those keywords that I'm telling you on your email or on your SMS, so that way it just gets people to buy it immediately. Oh, he ships it out in 2 days. Oh, it's pre-made. Oh, they're not restocking it no more. Oh, limited supply only. Like use keywords, guys. Use those keywords that I'm telling you right now. That's just the easy way to build up hype for your SMS and then emails as well when you're sending those out for your little fake restock, basically. So on to the second method. Just a quick PSA before we get back into the video. If you do want to join my mentorship, I give out tons of advice. I do weekly group calls with my students. I do one-on-one calls, and then also I have a ton of free sauce in my Discord, manufacturers, content strategies, everything you ever need, designers, Facebook ads team, my email and SMS team, everything in the book A through Z. Just click that first link right there in the description and see if you can get accepted into our mentorship program. But I only accept a few amount of people. I'm not accepting everybody because I do work with my students one-on-one. So if you do have some money saved up for me to become your mentor, definitely click that link in bio. So let's get back to the video. All right, so for the second method, and that is sending it out to influencers. And I know Cali the Kid, oh my gosh, you're already famous. You have access to every single influencer. All right, I'm gonna break this down to a level that works for you guys, because I know not everybody watching this video has 100,000 followers, 50,000 followers. A lot of you guys probably don't even have over 1,000 followers, right? I was on the phone with one of my students yesterday, right? Or we were on a Discord call, right? And he kind of had a question about this. So I'm gonna break it down to you guys as well, exactly what I told him. If you don't have a ton of following, right, you're probably not gonna have access to, you know, all these big name influencers. Not even big name influencers. This kind of influencers with like 100,000 followers, 500,000 followers, you're probably not gonna have access to them, right? Like how I do. What I told him, and what I'm gonna tell you guys as well, is that you need to reach out to like smaller influencers that are in your community. So it may be like an athlete, it may be like a football player, it may be like a little musician, a musician that's on the rise, something like that, right? Whoever is in your town or city that's like up and coming, reach out to them and be like, yo, can you do a photo shoot with my brand? You wanna rock my pieces? And then maybe post it on Instagram, whatever, or just link out and get some content for the day, something like that. Just send them over a text message. And I'm gonna be honest, not every single person is gonna respond, but it's better to get those shots up rather than not taking any shots at all. So just reach out to whoever is like in that space that's kind of like a little bit famous, a little bit in your town or city or whatever, or like in your area, and link up with them. Be like, yo, let's do a content day for my brand. You know, I just started it like, let's say a month ago, whatever. I've been grinding, I'm trying to get my name out there, and most of them should be cool with it. He'll be like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Do not pay. I wouldn't recommend paying unless it's like cheap, but don't pay a little micro influencer like $500, $100, $200 just to get content, right? Try to negotiate with them, because I know a lot of people like to charge. Just try to negotiate a little bit, work out a little deal. Be like, yo, if you do this, I'll give you free products, and I'll give you 50% off everything for lifetime, whatever, right? And also, by you meeting up with them in person, you guys are gonna share ideas, you're gonna build that connection, and he's gonna be, you know, much more open to working with you in the future versus just kind of reaching out to an influencer on Instagram and praying they respond, and praying that they actually do the promo. Because what a lot of influencers do, they'll take the product, right? Let's say I have my clothing brand, right? And I reach out to, let's say, Kai Cenat, He's like, yeah, bro, let's do it. I tell him to post a video with it. I tell him to post a feed post with it, right, on Instagram. And he receives the product, and I reach out to him, nothing. Completely ghosts me. Doesn't say a word, and doesn't take any product pictures, doesn't do any videos like I told him to, or like what we agreed upon. So definitely it is better to meet up with that influencer in person, so that way you guys can build that connection versus just kind of reaching out to them on social media and risk getting like scammed or something like that. So that's just like a little tidbit right there for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the third thing, third step, third advice, third piece of information. Okay, so for the third method, that's simply offering a discount. Let's say I'm selling this hoodie right here for $100, right? And I have 100 hoodies, only 20 people bought them, and it's been a few weeks now. What I can do now as a clothing brand owner, as a business owner, as a business owner, I can offer a discount. I'm charging $100. I can maybe do like $84.99, maybe $89.99. Even if you can afford the, you know, the profit margin, you can go down to like $75.99, something like that, right? But you get the point. Offer a discount, because some people, they only bite once they offer a discount. Because I know my mom, she prefers to shop for stuff when it's on sale. You know, you always gotta offer a discount because everybody's different. Not every single person is the same. Some people only like to buy stuff when they see sale. That's all. That's like always like a little method right there. And then once you do put that product on sale, send out an email and send out an SMS blast and be like, yo, this Grail Locker Diamond hoodie is 25% off, 30% off, 45% off, right? And then that will get a whole bunch of people. Oh my gosh, I was looking at that hoodie, but it's a little bit too expensive. But now that it's on sale, I'm gonna go buy right now. That's just another like incentive for people to buy your product if it's not selling. It's not 100% guaranteed to work, but it should bring in an additional like 5, 10, 15, 20 sales maybe. I'm not saying it's gonna completely sell out everything, but it definitely will help get you like a few more sales of a product that's not really like moving for you. So that's just like a little method right there. It's pretty self-explanatory. And as I'm giving you guys these like tips and advice, if you combine all of these together, you're gonna sell out that product. So if you send out SMS and email blasts, if you put your product on sale, if you send it out to influencers, if you do all of that, oh my gosh, it's gonna sell out. Don't think, oh, I'm gonna just do one, I'm not gonna do the other. No, when I'm saying this, or when I'm telling you guys right now, is use all of these together. Combine them all together. Why not? Let's get into the fourth thing. And that's probably gonna be the last thing too. And I'll probably just give you guys like a little bit of advice after. So yeah, let's get on to 4. Let's go. All right, so for the fourth piece of advice, and that's, you're just not posting enough. It's simple. A lot of you guys think, oh, because I post 2 to 3 videos a day for like a week, for like a month, that's enough. No, I've been posting 2 to 3 videos a day for 4 or 5 years now, and I'm just now seeing like some type of like success. It takes time. A lot of you guys, you don't have like a golden spoon, you don't have a silver spoon, you don't have all these connections, you don't live in you don't live in LA, you don't live in Beverly Hills, you're not a Nepo baby, your parents don't own a big ass company. No, a lot of you guys are probably just average, just normal people. You have a nice house, you have beautiful parents that love you, you know, just going to school, whatever, just chill, right? It's gonna take you time to build up that reputation, to build up that brand, to build whatever you're trying to build, right? Same with me. I was just a normal kid, nothing special about me. Lived in a nice house, went to school every day, just chill, went with my friends, whatever, hanged out, and that's it. These 4 or 5 years of just me posting consistently every single day, I built something. I built my business, I built my personal brand up. It's not gonna happen overnight. A lot of you guys think, oh, because I post my content for a month, I'm gonna make 10K. No, it's not how it works at all. So you have to just bite the bullet and post like your life depends on it. That's just like what I wanted to tell you guys, because I know it's really easy to just post like a few videos and then be like, yo, why am I not getting sales? You got to do way more than that. You got to do it every single day. You have to wake up every single day and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again until it finally, that's all that's to it. I was talking to a bunch of supercar owners the other day and they all said the same thing. Once you get momentum, keep going with that momentum. Once you get that viral video, keep going, keep making more viral videos. See what did good with that video and copy it over to the other videos. And yes, it's not gonna happen overnight. They started off, you know, they didn't have the best beginnings, but through like working for 10, 15, 20 years, now they have a nice ass crib in California. They have a nice ass supercars, McLaren, Ferrari, all that in the freaking garage. So it takes time and repetition, and once you get that momentum, keep going with it. Do not give up and do not start something new. A lot of you guys, you get momentum and then you just start something new. No, do not start nothing new. Keep going with that business. If it's working, keep going. And also, another thing, you know, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's simple, it's not gonna happen overnight. You might put your blood, sweat, and tears into a design and it flops. You know, the world owes you nothing. So you just gotta bite the bullet and just keep going, keep making more designs, keep making more products, and just wake up every single day with that same grind, with that same hustle, and just keep going with it. That's just like my little advice to you guys on kind of how to navigate if you do have like a drop and it flop. It happens to everybody. It happened to me. It happens to Louis Vuitton. It happens to Balenciaga. It happens to every single brand on earth. It happened with like all these electric cars besides Tesla, right? But all these electric cars, they're starting to do terrible. Dodge, there we go. That's the brand I'm looking for. You know Dodge, right? The Hellcats, the TRX, the Trackhawks, right? And then recently, 2024, 2025, they released an electric version of that car, right? Of the Charger, or the Challenger, my bad. And it flopped. It did terrible. I think it costed like $80,000, right? MSRP out the dealership floor. They had to discount it by 50%. So they dropped it from $80,000 all the way down to like $35,000, $40,000. And guess what? They're still not selling. So every single brand on the face of earth takes an L. So you're not the only one. You know, Dodge is taking L's. Very big fucking L. Louis Vuitton, they may release a product and it doesn't sell at all. You know they're big as hell. So it happens to everybody. It happened to me. It's gonna happen to you. This is all a part of, you know, of navigating it. Understand what people want versus what people don't want. When people think of Dodge, they think of the Hellcats, they think of the Trackhawks, the TRX, the big, loud V8 engines. They don't think of no goddamn electric car. So that's why it fell for them. It didn't work, and they're still not selling. Even though they discounted it by 50%, it's still not selling. They're still not going. Not every single product is gonna be a banger. You in your head, you might think this is the best product ever, but the marketplace, they're gonna reject it. So, you know, just take that as how you shall. And if you do wanna join my community, it's that first link in the description. And like I said though, do not click to apply if you do not have any money to invest into me being your mentor. So if you need help starting your clothing brand, or if you need help scaling your clothing brand to that next level, tap in right there. First link in the description. And with that being said, you know, if you guys do want to go support the brand, the hoodie right here that I'm wearing, it's GrailLocker.com. I'll put it on the screen right here. And you know, with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next banger video. And right now, at the time of recording this video, my Hellcat is in the shop right now getting wrapped. So the guy said it should either be done today or it might be done Monday morning. So either Saturday night, which is today, or Monday morning. Hopefully it's tonight because I really want to go to a car meet. There's a lot of car meets tonight that I want to go to. Or Monday morning. Hopefully not Monday morning, but you know, it is what it is. I wish it would be Sunday, but he's not gonna be at the shop Sunday, so it's either tonight or freaking 2 days from now. So you know, I'm super just antsy. I'm super excited to get my car back, bro. This rap is gonna be so tough. I cannot wait to see it, bro. Like I'm just imagining it in my head right now. It's about to be so hard. But that being said, love y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video. That being said, you know, just keep going whatever you're doing. Don't give up. Keep going with it. I love y'all. And we are out. Peace.
So that's really it, y'all. You know what I'm saying with that. Pretty good video. Yes, I mean, he right. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of in that, like, doing the fourth thing where I'm trying to post and, you know what I'm saying, get that traction back up. I kind of got knocked off a little bit. I'm also trying, you know, find a job so I can, like, get money and pour in, you know, right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, make sure y'all most definitely, you know what I'm saying, like, just keep going, you know. It don't matter if you get discouraged and you kind of stop a little, cause that kind of happened to me. Like, you know, I kind of paused for, you know, a little bit, and I was like, dang, man, well, I don't know. And then I'm telling my brand manager, hey, we need to do this, and then we not really, you know, you could tell we both kind of motivated. It was really my fault, cause you know, I kind of like set the tone, you know, for demotivation. So yeah, man, that's just how that that's just how it is with that, man. But yeah, man, make sure y'all like and sub. All right, make sure y'all like and sub, and yeah, man, peace.